Hello and welcome. So today we are going to unlock the hidden code of German greetings. I know, it sounds simple, right? But if you get it wrong, oh boy, you are in for some seriously confusing looks. Stick with me though, because by the end of this, you are going to be greeting anyone in Germany with total confidence. Let's dive in.
I mean, come on. Have you ever been there? You walk up to someone, you say what you think is the perfect German greeting, and you just get that look. You know the one, maybe even a little correction. And you're just standing there thinking, what did I do wrong? Trust me, it's a super common thing for learners, but don't worry, we're going to fix that right now.
Okay, so here's the secret. German greetings aren't random at all. They actually follow a really clear logic, kind of like rules to a game. It all boils down to two main things. First, the clock is king. Seriously, what time it is completely changes what you say. And second, there's the social context. You gotta know if it's a formal see moment or a casual do vibe. If you can nail these two things, you are pretty much golden. All right, let's jump into the first and, honestly, the most important rule. Greeting by the clock. And let me tell you, Germans can be super precise about this. Mastering this daily rhythm is your first big step to sounding way more natural. So check this out. It's all about these specific time frames. Guten Morgen is your go-to, but only in the morning, right up until about 11 a.m. Once that clock hits 11, boom, you switch to Guten Tag. This one is your workhorse for most of the day, all the way until 6 p.m. After 6, it's Guten Abend time. And then you have hello, which is your friendly, all-purpose hello that works any time of day, but it is a little more on the informal side.
Okay, pop quiz time. Let's see if you've been paying attention. Picture this. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and you're about to meet a new colleague for lunch. What do you say? Go on, think about it for a sec. And the answer is Guten Tag. If you got that, you are absolutely right. It's after 11, it's before 6, perfect. It's the ideal greeting for that situation. Nice one. Okay, let's level up. We're about to unlock a really cool little grammar secret. I mean, have you ever stopped to wonder why it's Guten Tag, but then it's Gute Nacht? Why does that ending change? Well, it's not random at all. It's grammar, and trust me, it's pretty neat.
So here's the big reveal. These greetings we use today, they're actually just shortened versions of much longer sentences. The original phrase was something like, I wish you a good morning. And in that full sentence, a good morning is the thing being wished. It's the direct object. And that right there is the key to this whole mystery.
And this is where it all clicks into place. In German, when you have a masculine noun, like der Tag or der Morgen, acting as that direct object, the adjective in front of it needs an en ending. Bam! Guten Tag. But when the noun is feminine, like die Nacht, the adjective just gets a simple en ending, so it becomes Gute Nacht. It's all about the gender of the noun. It's the accusative case doing its thing. See? Suddenly, it all makes perfect sense. All right, you are now a master of German hellos. But what about saying goodbye? Let's talk about that, because this is where another huge, super common mistake pops up, and we're going to make sure you sidestep that awkwardness completely. Okay, listen up, because this is the big one. Guten Abend means good evening, and it is a greeting. You use it when you show up somewhere at night. But Gute Nacht? That is not a greeting. It means good night, and you only say it when someone is literally going to bed. That's it. Think of it as the sleep rule. Use it as a farewell right before bedtime and never as a hello. Okay, I absolutely love this next part because it just shows how beautifully literal German can be. Your standard formal goodbye is Auf Wiedersehen. If you break that down, it literally means until we see again. So, what happens if you're on the phone? You can't see them. Well, the language has you covered. You say Auf Wiederhören, until we hear again. How cool is that? It's just this simple, perfect, logical switch. Of course, you've got other options for saying goodbye. Tschüss is probably the one you'll hear the most. It's just a friendly, informal bye, perfect for friends or in shops. Then there's bis bald, which is a great one to have in your back pocket. It's a neutral, see you soon, and it works in pretty much any situation. Okay, you ready for a quick bonus round? For everyone who wants to really take their German up a notch, let's talk about regional greetings. Dropping one of these at the right time can make you sound way more like a local.
So, if you're up north in Hamburg, you're going to hear Moin everywhere. And I mean all day long. It doesn't matter if it's morning or night. Then, head down south to Bavaria or over to Austria, and Servus is king. The cool thing about Servus is that it's both hello and goodbye, all in one. And if you pop over to Switzerland, a polite Grüße is the way to go.
So let's boil it all down. To totally nail your German greetings and goodbyes, you just have to remember 3 simple things. Step 1, always check the clock. Step 2, remember the grammar secret. The noun's gender tells you if you need that N or E. And step 3, say goodbye literally. Ask yourself, am I seeing them or hearing them? It's that easy.
And that brings me to a final thought for you to chew on. Now that you know all these rules, the logic, the precision, the structure behind just a simple hello, what do you think that says about the culture itself? It's kind of fascinating, right? It's like a little window into a mindset that really values order, clarity, and context. It just proves that even a simple greeting can tell you a whole story. Thanks so much for joining me today.